Welcome to this video where we'll talk about glyphs in Photoshop. This isn't a particularly interesting subject, but I think I may save you from a lot of headaches. You might have come across the following situation. You have a bit of text here and you want to add another word. Easy enough. We'll get the type tool, we'll click to the left of how, and we'll write "and" in front of it. Okay, nothing fancy about it. All that's left is to change the capital H to a lowercase one. Let's select it with the type tool and hit H on our keyboard. But look what happens. Nothing. Let me press it again. Still nothing. Instead, there seems to be a window of sorts that constantly shows up. That's an improvement that was introduced in CC 2015. That window is showing you alternative glyphs for that particular character. On one hand, this can frustrate you and stop you in your tracks when you want to perform a simple action. On the other hand, this is a very valuable tool for designers who want to take their typography to the next level. So let's break it down. When Photoshop detects your font has multiple symbols for a particular character, it will offer those options in this small pop-up. This may happen for only a few letters or for most of them, depending on your font. As a rule of thumb, fonts marked with Pro usually have several alternatives. With these glyphs, you can take your designs to another level. Let's take a quick look at an example from Creative Mints, which is a very popular user on Dribbble.com. In this design, you can see how this ampersand really stands out. You can achieve a similar result through this Photoshop update. Moving to another example, again from Mike, aka Creative Mints. Here you can focus on this S at the beginning of this paragraph. You can use something special that stands out while still using the same font. So it's clearly a powerful feature, yet sometimes it may annoy you. How can you disable this pop-up? It's easy. Go to Preferences, Type. I prefer to use Ctrl-K to quickly launch it. Okay, from this window, uncheck this last option, Enable Type Layer Glyph Alternates. Hit OK, and now we're free to replace that H without any interruptions. Don't worry, you still have those alternate glyphs available, you just have to open them up from Window, Glyphs. From this new panel, by default, you have Alternates for Selection active. This means that as you select a different character, this panel will immediately update with new possibilities. If I want to use this fancy A character, I'll just double-click it and that will update on my canvas in an instant. Now if I select this H, we'll see its alternates here. What's nice is that we can close this panel, and if you take a look at our selection on the canvas, you'll notice this area here. That tells us that this character has alternate glyphs available. Another option you have available is to open up the Glyphs panel and switch this setting to Entire Font. Now you can explore everything this font has to offer. These controls make it super easy to increase or decrease the size of the symbols, but you can also fine-tune the size of the grid too. As you can see, it's very intuitive and straightforward, and I think Adobe did a great job. It's true that you'll eat up a lot of canvas space with this panel, but if you're serious about your typography, you'll have to pay the price for it. In my work so far, I've had the best results when I've used these specific categories from this drop-down. And there are quite a lot of them, ranging from extended Latin characters all the way to currency and math symbols. You also get all sorts of glyphs for dashes and quotes, punctuation symbols, you name it, it's here. It's quite a shame most fonts won't have these features, but when you find a typeface that gives you all of these options, make a mental note of it. My language, Romanian, is a Latin one, so these additional symbols really helped me out when I worked on copy made for Romanians. But like I said, this is also helpful for currency symbols. The pound or the cent don't have a simple hotkey on your keyboard, so it's great that you can find them here. I also like Designer Favorites, which features lots of interesting ones. So that's the Glyphs panel. Overall, I love it, but this pop-up integration is not for me. If you feel the same way, remember to disable it from Preferences, Type. No matter your choice, using these special symbols will definitely improve your projects. Have fun!